So, willkommen zurück zu einem neuen Part von Let's Play LA Noire. Gut, wir waren gerade hier stehen geblieben bei diesem ziemlich grausamen Mord, wie ich finde. Die Ermittlungsmusik hat aus irgendeinem Grund aufgehört. Scheint alles da. Moment. Intuition. Gut, ich kann auch keine Intuition mehr einsetzen, das heißt, ich habe alles. Gehen wir. Cool, jetzt benutzen wir unseren Batmobil hier. Aber warte, ich muss zuerst den Ort einstellen. Bamba Club. Gut, und wo ist das? Na. Moment, hä? Achso, ist der Tatort? Okay, ich fahre, glaube ich... Fahre ich selbst hin? Na, von mir aus. Mit dem super leisen Batmobil. Vorsicht!
The werewolf?
For my money, copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence from BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, right?
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a known corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, folks. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures, he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for policemen. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So Phillips, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't, understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Ich finde, das Schadensmodell ist etwas eigenartig in diesem Spiel. GTA 4 hat nur noch Schaden genommen, wenn man gegen irgendjemanden gefahren ist. Jetzt fährt man gegen irgendjemanden, der kriegt einen Motorschaden und sein Wagen brennt und wir können weiterfahren.
Easy!
Aber egal. Darauf kommt es ja nicht an in dem Spiel. Boah, Tauben. Nicht, dass ich mich verschanze. Fahr ich richtig?
Whoa there!
Ja, ich fahre richtig, genau. Da, wo der Baum steht, hätte ich hin sollen. Kommen wir da runter? Ui!
Help!
Most informative. Thank you.
Ui! Ein bisschen Schaden. Sonst nichts Schlimmes. Aber die Hupe bringt ja gar nichts. Ups. Da ist schon die Bar. Boom. Nochmal dagegen fahren. War nötig. Okay, steigen wir aus. Ich habe keinen Bock mehr damit zu fahren. Mamba Club. Haha, Cocktails. Habt ihr den Witz verstanden?
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 things of
Natürlich.
rye.
Der Neue darf alles machen, ne? Oh,
Where's that goddamn?
natürlich gibt es ja auch Hinweise.
Seems irrelevant.
Ah, natürlich.
You going to pay for that? In the house, officer.
That's the spirit. Pour me another.
You're gonna see your married man again?
Da, der so sitzt, der ist es doch sicherlich.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Gestohlen. Okay, whatever.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Aha. Schaut der schon wieder so? Ach, ich kann mir das nicht. Aha, Schuhabdrücke, Lippenstift. Schritt auf Leiche. Schrift auf Leiche. Ich weiß nicht, das schaut uns nicht normal an. Anzweifeln?
How about a name? This is a murder beef, McCall. You don't want any adverse publicity for this place, do you?
If I had names, I would give them to you. I like Celine. I'd like to see you get whoever did this. Clear on that?
Okay, das war schon mal falsch.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Jetzt aber. Der war sicher von ihm, oder? Drücke von Herrn schon. Aha. Jetzt zweifle ich aber mal an.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it
Habe
years
ich doch
ago.
gesagt.
I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Okay.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. Put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Aha. Ham. Ach, Dreck. Immer diese schwierige Gesichtsanimation. Er schaut uns nicht direkt an, oder? Er hat was zu verbergen. Schaut euch das Gesicht an. Er schluckt, er schaut dezent weg. Schrift auf Leiche. Ja, ich zweifle mal an. Ich habe überhaupt keinen Beweis gegenüber ihm.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
McCall, you said you liked her, and yet you've been no help at all. I want Celine's address.
142 North Union. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Mein Gott.
I think he's a bit of a ganguero. But really nice.
Sehr cool.
Joe's buddy. Nice. Really?
Hier gibt es aber keine Beweise, oder? Nein. Gehen wir unseren Kollegen abholen, den
Let's get out of
Saufkopf.
Hey,
Los.
what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Gut. Ich würde sagen, das war's mal wieder mit einem Part von L.A. Noire. Wir sehen uns. Bis dann.